The point of sale is one of the great features that comes built in with your EZZL website. You can think of the virtual terminal or point of sale as a way for the admin to sell artwork without going through the front end of your website. So all of your users that visit your website can of course come to your galleries, and if you have artwork from sale, they can directly buy on your website directly from you. But occasionally you'll maybe have somebody that buys directly from you that is in person. You'll need a way to process that transaction and mark that artwork as sold, and that's exactly what the virtual terminal is for. This can also be very beneficial or helpful if you sell artwork at a fair. You could show up to a fair and sell the artwork directly to the customers that are coming through or the attendants of the event, and sell directly to them right from within the virtual terminal. So let's go ahead and look at a few of the features inside of here. Now, first, by default, you can see all the galleries and all of the artworks that are in your galleries, or you can just select a specific gallery. You can also search by artwork name. So if I know one that's called the Mona Lisa, I can just search for that, and sure enough, there's the Mona Lisa artwork that appears. And so there's a few different ways you can search for artworks here. I'm just going to move over here to the portraits or oil paintings galleries for a few samples here. Now the way this works is all the artworks appear here on the left, and you simply click them to add them to your register or your shopping cart here on the right. So I'm just going to come over here to this particular one and select it, and it appears over here in the right. You can see that it shows me the details here and the price. If you select it again, it will add a quantity of 2. So if this is a print, for example, and I want to sell 3 prints, you can sell all those at once. I'm going to delete that and re-add just 1. And you can add multiple artworks at a time as well. So let's say I want to add, somebody came through and they want to purchase 2 things. So I can add both of those to my register. You can also add coupons. So I can add a coupon here. Let's say I'm providing a sale at the fair for 20% off. You can go ahead and enter that coupon. You would set up those coupons over here in the left-hand panel under Setup Coupons. Of course, you'd need to have that coupon set up prior, but you can apply coupons here. And then also make payments. So I'm just going to go ahead and select make a payment here, and it pops up. Now if this has been somebody that's purchased from me in the past, I can select existing buyers, and you can see all the people who have purchased in the past would appear here. Or if this is a new buyer, I can fill out the details of the new buyer. Now inside of the virtual terminal, all of these fields are optional. So maybe I just want to get their first name, maybe I only have their email, or maybe I don't want any of this information. I just want to simply charge them $160 and be on to the races. So again, all this information is optional. However, if the user requires a receipt, you do need to fill out their email address if they want to be emailed a receipt. You will have the option of printing one, but if you provide an email, we will send a digital receipt to them as well. Okay. So I'm just going to say this is a new buyer, sample buyer here, and you can provide an email, password, all these details as well. So now let's just go ahead and say the payment type. So I'm going to say the payment type here is a credit card, cash. You can do cash, check, other. So I'm just going to say it's a credit card. I would punch in their credit card details right here, and then just simply click the pay $160. And that would immediately charge their card, send them a receipt. These 2 products would be removed from the cart and marked as sold. Okay, now the last thing I want to show you here in the virtual terminal is how you can add custom products. There's a lot of times you may want to sell something that's not already added to your artworks and doesn't have a sale price. So for those things, we have a thing called custom products up here in the right-hand sidebar. So I'm just going to select the add custom product. I'm just going to say this is maybe it's a punch bass. Maybe I'm selling a punch bass for some reason, and I'm going to give this punch bass is going to be called for $25. I'm just going to say 0 on the shipping. There's no shipping charge with this. Punch pass for class attendance, something like that. I'm just going to say add product. Again, these can be whatever you want, but it just shows up as a virtual product for $25, and then I can go ahead and charge that as part of my cart as well. So you can add as many of those custom products as you need and manage all of your selling directly inside of this virtual terminal. Now, in a previous video, we did mention that there's different user accounts, and the manager account role has access to this virtual terminal. So if you had an attendant or somebody who's going to be at a booth on your behalf and you want to give them access to make payments and things like that, you would create an account for them as a manager. Then they would be able to come in here and process payments on your behalf. But again, they can't access all the other settings of your website.